So we're going to do the 6 healing sound practice as taught by Mantak Chia and other teachers in the Universal Healing Tao tradition. For this one, find yourself on a chair or the edge of a bench or the edge of a bed or on a stool or something like that. You'll want to have your hips above your feet and your feet, if possible, flat on the ground for one of the moves we'll do. This involves 6 sounds. I'm going to go through them quickly one time, and we're going to do a relatively quick version of the practice with just the sounds and the basic movements, and then we'll explore it again with a little bit more of the background visualization and information that's in there. So the order of the sounds we'll do, we'll begin with the sound for the lungs. That sound is like a hissing sound. It's like sss, like a snake. Then we're going to go to the sound of the kidneys. On this version of the form, that sound is choo, like a choo-choo train, or like you're saying a choo-choo train. From the kidneys, we go to the liver sound. The liver sound is shh, like a snake. From the liver sound, we go to the heart sound. On this version form, it's just a gentle ha, like ha. From that sound, we go to the spleen sound. The spleen sound can either be like a whoo, or more like a Darth Vader earthy. We'll do the Darth Vader earthy version of it. And then the final sound is the sound of the triple burner or the triple warmer. And that sound is on this version of the form, like you're saying the masculine personal pronoun, he, and letting it hang there in the air for a moment. So we'll begin. Come into a position on your chair, if possible, sitting away from the back of the chair so your back is unsupported. You can, in the interstitial spaces, just have your hands palm down on your knees or your thighs. And begin with the sound for the lungs. Just follow along with the movements. It doesn't have to be perfect. So you're going to breathe in a big breath in. Turn the palms up, look up, and go hissing like a snake. And as the sound trails and the breath comes out, the hands come down. You're just going to turn them right back up again, breathing in. Which is just a third one now. Eyes open on the out breath, breathing in, turn the palms up and out. Just let the hands come, palm down on the knees. The eyes can either be opened or closed here just for a moment in between sounds. You might kind of rock back and forth if that feels good, or you can keep it in stillness. From the lungs, we move to the kidneys. The kidney sound in this form is choo. So for this one, bring your knees together. Your feet can be flat on the floor. If it feels better to have the knees out, that's fine too. And we're going to make a sweeping motion with the hands and hold on to the knees. And as we breathe out and make that choo sound, we're going to round into the back, kind of holding onto the knees. So rounding in the back as if to expand the back and I guess access the kidneys by moving stuff around back there. But the other thing you're going to do, I don't know if you can see it very well, probably can't, but you're going to lift your heels so the balls of the feet and the toes are on the ground below you as you breathe out. That helps stimulate or access the kidney 1 acupuncture point at the bottom of each foot. So you can begin just the feet out like this. You're going to take a deep breath in, sweep the arms out, bring the feet so that the balls of the feet are down, the heels are up, the knees are together. Hold on here, keep the eyes open, look down and go. In between, you can let the feet come down, breathing in. One more time, big sweeping arms. Separate the feet back to about hip width apart. Can be a little wider, a little narrower. Hands palm down. Eyes closed or gently open. Just kind of rock back and forth or sit in stillness if that feels better. From the kidney sound, we move to the liver sound. I'm going to mirror you here, so it'll look like I'm you just treat me like a mirror. I'm going to take one for the team, and I'm going to move to my right, but that'll be your left. Just follow along. So without giving details about how I'm doing it opposite in my body, just follow along with the instructions and mirror what you see on the screen. So your liver is over here on your right side toward the lower rib cage. And the sound we're going to make is shh. Like it's going to be quiet, or like the sound of wind in bamboo. And here, to kind of symbolically and physically and I guess energetically access it or stimulate it or draw attention there, the hands are going to be interlaced, fingers interlaced, palm up. You're going to turn them up. You're going to push up. You're going to look up, but you're going to lean over to your left, kind of stretching purposely along the right side of your body as you say that. So you're stretching away from the liver on the right side, breathing out and up with that shh sound. Okay, so it goes like this. Interlace the fingers. Breathing in, the palms come up. Turn them up, eyes open, looking up, leaning over to your left, opening your right side, go shh. And you can bring the hands apart, like uninterlace the fingers, or like I'm doing, keep the fingers interlaced, breathing in as you come up for the second time. Shh. One more time, breathing in, coming up. Shh. And here in the third time, you can untangle the fingers from each other, take the interlaced fingers away, palms down on the knees or thighs, and just take a moment in between. Next, we're going to go to the heart, and the sound again is that gentle ha sound, and your heart is basically in the center of the chest. But since you feel it bumping a little bit more on the left side, typically, we're going to kind of use it like it's kind of on the left. Again, I'm reversing it here to make it easy for you. Just like we're going to do a move similar to what we did for the liver, but instead of you leaning over to your left, you're going to lean to your right, kind of opening up the rib cage in the left part of the chest here to symbolically, energetically, physically access the heart as you make that ha sound with the eyes open. So here we go. Interlace the fingers, breathing in. Turn the palms up, get ready to lean to your right, opening up your left rib cage, go. And you can untangle the fingers or keep them interlaced like I'm doing here, breathing in, come up. One more time, breathing in, hands come up, turn them up. Interlace the fingers, the hands come down. From the fire of the heart, we go to the spleen. And your spleen is located over here on your left side, below the rib cage, kind of just in there behind your stomach. And for us, it doesn't have to be too precise. Good enough for government work is good enough for us. But what's going to happen here is we're going to sweep the arms out, kind of like we're preparing to do the kidney move again, if you can remember that far back. But this time you keep your feet flat on the ground. Keep the knees however distance apart you like. And the hands are going to come in, backs the hands together like this is kind of like, I don't know, directing the attention, like an arrow or a chi knife. And it's going to come in and you're going to press just under the rib cage. You don't go hog wild and hurt yourself, but you can kind of press in there if that's all right. Like you're sending in and accessing the sound as you go. I mean, the organ as you go. And as one of my teachers, Michael Wynn, did, I think he's the sort of one who I got this piece from. Then when you're done, he's going to take like whatever you need to take out of it. He's going to kind of flick it away, kind of a little nonchalantly like this. Here you go. You do it again, around. And it's like that. Okay, here we go. So taking a deep breath in, we're really doing it this time. Hands circle around. One more time. Hands down on the knees. Close the eyes. You can rock back and forth if you like. So we've done the first 5 sounds. And then the 6th sound is for what's called the triple burner. It's the upper part of your torso, the middle part, and the lower part. And in Chinese acupuncture theory, it's kind of like the instantiation of a triple burner stove, which is like a 3-layered stove. It could be used for alchemical cooking and whatnot. In this case, it basically is a fancy metaphorical way of imagining a kind of function in the body, or a pattern or process in the body where excess heat and excess chi, if you like, can get distributed from the head down to the feet. And so we're going to use what we think of as a cooling sound, he, as we move the hands down, he, and send things to distribute through the body. So it goes like this. A deep breath in. Imagine it going down to the toes. Breathe in. One more time. Place the hands down on the knees. Just close the eyes for a moment and kind of take that in. Now, if we were done our session, or if you're done, you want to tap out, at this point, you look around, pretend nothing happened, you go about your day, it's cool, like plausible deniability all around, and you just take with you all the good stuff. But we're going to go through it one more time. And this time I'm going to give you a little bit more of the details of like what to visualize and some more of the pieces of it. You don't have to keep all of it in mind when you do this. You can just make the sounds. You can make the sounds and do the movements of the arms. But I'll give you a little bit more this time. And then if we have time, we'll do just a quick version at the end without me giving instructions, just going through the sounds one more time. And again, this practice, I don't know if I said it already, but this practice, I guess I didn't say it. This practice, you can do it in a way that like takes 30 or 40 minutes to go through it. You can also do it, in something that takes 60 or 90 seconds. It can come in a variety of ways. So here we go. We begin with the lungs. The lungs in Chinese medicine and the 5 phases cosmology are connected to metal. So the sound here of s is both the lung sound, and we can think of it also as the metal sound. And the color here we're working with is the color white, or the shininess of metal. So this time when you breathe in, imagine you're filling your lungs with white light, like the shininess of metal. And then as you breathe out and go like this, hissing is like the sound of like ball bearings rolling down a piece of sheet metal, perhaps. You're going to imagine that you're releasing like a cloudy whiteness that's taking with it whatever you need to release from the lungs, including especially sadness and grief. There's no test here. You don't need to remember all those details, but let's try. So here we go. Breathing in, filling your lungs imaginatively with pure white light. Getting ready to release the grayish white cloud. Go. Again, filling the lungs with white light. Getting ready to release grief and sadness. One more time, breathing in white light, releasing the whitish cloud. Hands come down. We're following what's called the creation cycle of the 5 elements, or the 5 phases. And so metal at some level gives rise to or creates water. So we move from the lungs to the kidneys, which are the organ that's supposed to resonate with the element or the phase of water in the Chinese 5 phases system. The color here is a deep blue, or maybe even a black color. And so this time you're going to breathe in, Circle around, come up on the balls of the feet, breathe out. You're going to breathe in as you imagine gathering in a deep blue light. And even though you're sweeping around, it's like coming through and into the body to your kidneys. And as you breathe out, just imagine a bluish cloud releasing anything you need to release, especially fear. So here we go. The sound again is so breathing in. Deep blue light. Breathe out, bluish cloud. Again, breathing in. Letting go of fear. One more time, breathing in. And then come back, just pause for a moment. The water element or phase gives rise to wood. Watering plants in the springtime makes the green things come out. And so wood here, the color is green, the leaves and the palm fronds and the pine needles and the grass, all of that is manifestation symbolically or energetically of wood. So you're going to breathe in this time to your liver on your right side. You're going to breathe out as you look up, breathing out kind of a greenish cloud as you say, shh. Like the sound of wind in bamboo. And as you breathe out, release whatever you need to release, but especially you might invite anger to be released. So here we go. Taking a deep breath in, breathing in vibrant green to your right side in your liver. I'm mirroring you again. You're going to lean over to your left, opening up the right rib cage, letting out a greenish cloud and letting go of anger. Go shh. Again, breathing in. Breathing in green light, getting ready to let go of a greenish cloud from the liver, letting go of anger. Go. Hands come down. Take your moment in between. The wood in Chinese 5 phases creation cycle gives rise to fire. The color here is red. So you're back to the heart in the center, but the sound is on the left. So we're going to use this to open up the left rib cage again. I'm mirroring you, don't freak out. You're going to lean over to your left, to your right, opening up your left side, letting out that ha sound. When you breathe in, you're going to breathe in red light to the heart. You're going to open up, you're going to breathe out a reddish cloud, letting go of impatience and maybe the energies of hatred and anything else you want to release from the heart, whatever that might be. You can do that 3 times. It's going to be awesome. So here we go. Breathing in, release the fingers. Breathing in red light to your heart. Leaning over to, what is this, your right. As you open up the left, let out a red cloud. Go. Again, breathing in red light. One more time, breathing in, letting go of impatience and hatred. Come out of that. Rock back and forth, or sit in stillness if you prefer. Now we move from the fire of the heart creates earth, or in this case, like the ashiness of a fire, of wood fire. It burns out into embers. That's the fire creating earth. And so the earth is connected to your spleen and to your stomach over on your left side here. And here, color is yellow, like the color of soil or a certain kind of clay-like soil. You might have visualized it as a bright yellow if you prefer. The sound is that we'll do the earthy, Darth Vader-like, letting out a yellow cloud, letting go of anything you need to release. And here you let go of any sense of being ungrounded or uncentered or letting go of worry and anxiety. Remember, it's the chi knife to flick it out. All right, here we go. Big breath in, gathering in yellow light to the spleen and stomach. Letting go of that cloud, go. Again, breathing in. One more time, breathing in. Let go. Apologize in advance. I can't resist. When you do this, you be careful that you don't push in and hurt yourself. Otherwise, you say, ow. All right. Batman, that's how it goes. All right, last, we're going to do the healing sound of the triple burner. It's and there's no particular color here. If you like, if you're into colors, you can imagine like crystalline colors in all the colors of the rainbow or something like that. All right, the sound is he. We're just gonna do it. Bring in the rainbow as need be. So here we go, 3 times. Breathe in. Just take a moment to let that settle. Just notice any effects of that path through with lots of words. The 6 healing sounds, Universal Tao version of it. All right, now if you're done, go be free. But we're going to do it one more time. This time, we're just going to do 3 sounds each time. Again, like we've just been doing. You could do more, you could do less, but we'll do 3. We'll do it relatively quickly. I won't give you instructions other than just to say each time the organ and the color, and follow along with the sound. And we'll call it a day for this one. So find yourself in a comfortable, stable seat. We begin with the lungs, the color white. We now go to the kidneys, and the color is a deep blue. From the kidneys, we go to the liver. The color is a green. Remember, I'll be mirroring you. You're going to lean to your left, open the right rib cage. Breathing in, interface the fingers. In the liver, we go to the heart. The color is red. I'll be mirroring you. You're going to open the left rib cage and lean to your right. Now we go to the spleen. The color is yellow. I'll mirror you. The angle ends below the rib cage on your left. Now it's the triple burner or triple warmer. All the colors of the rainbow or no particular color. Here we go. Take a moment just to let that settle. If you like, you might place both hands over the navel. You might alternatively place one hand over your heart and one hand over the navel, as if connecting to the heart above and then to the navel, connecting to the kidneys. Here, it doesn't matter which hand is where. You can find ways of reading the symbolism and the purpose, whichever hand is where. Just here, just feel the gentle touch of your hands on your body, wherever you want to place them. Right. Let that go. And that's it for today. Thanks.